Hey everybody, it's Miss Shriver coming to you from my YouTube channel. We have been reading Junie B. Jones is Almost a Flower Girl, and we are on chapter 7 already. So today we're going to read chapter 7 and 8, and then we'll only have one more chapter left till the end of the book. Say whoa! I know, it's crazy. Alright friends, so let's go ahead and start with chapter 7. Hope. Mother bought me a beautiful dress for the wedding. It had golden puffy sleeves and it came all the way down to the floor. Also, she bought me fancy pantyhose with glimmery shimmers on it and brand new shiny gold shoes. I could not thank that woman enough. I thanked her the whole time I was in the store. Thank you, Mother, I said. Thank you for my beautiful dress. Thank you for my fancy pantyhose. And thank you for my shiny gold shoes. I smiled real big. Now all I need is my blue fake bunny fur coat, and I will be set. Mother shook her head. Oh, no way, she said. We spent quite enough money for one day. I looked at that woman because she has no fashion sense, apparently. Yes, but I have to have a blue fake bunny fur cape, Mother, I said. Lucille says a blue fur cape adds elegance to any outfit. Lucille says, Mother interrupted my words. Her voice sounded scary in my ear. I don't care what Lucille says, she grouched. No fur cape. I quick backed up from her. Alrighty then, I said, kind of nervous. After that, I helped carry my bags to the car, and I behaved myself all the way home. Then I run to my house with all my beautiful things, and I tried my flower girl dress on for Daddy. And guess what else? I walked all the way down the hall, and I didn't even trip. Daddy gave me a thumbs up. What a perfect flower girl you are, he said real proud. Thank you, I said. Only I'm not the real flower girl. Remember, Daddy, I'm just the alternate. Just then, my shoulders drooped a teeny bit, and I didn't feel that happy anymore. Because at first, you're very, very glad to be the alternate, and after that, you're not. That night after dinner, Mother tucked me in bed real snug. She kissed me goodnight on my head. Yeah, only don't turn out the light yet, because I forgot to do something very important, I said to her. After that, I quick got out of my bed again, and I looked out my window. Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. I cross my fingers for luck. Dear star, please make Bo sick for Aunt Flo's wedding. Love your friend, Junie B. Jones. I hopped back into my bed. Mother's eyes got big and wide at me. No, Junie B., absolutely not, she said. You do not wish for people to get sick. You go back to that window and you change that wish right now. I raised up my eyebrows at her. Yeah, only how can I change it? It already got sent, I explained. Oh, fine, said Mother. Then go to the window and wish a nicer wish on top of it. She snapped her fingers and pointed. Now, Junie B., I mean it. I got out of bed real slow. Then I walked to the window again and I looked at that same star. Dear star, Mother says not to make Bo sick, and so maybe you could just give her a case of head lice, and that's all. Thank you, and good night. Mother shook her head. No, Junie B., she said. No. I did a mad breath. But head lice isn't even hurt, Mother, I said back. Head lice just takes a little extra shampoo, and that's all. But Mother kept on shaking her head, and she made me change my wish again. Okay, star, never mind on the whole dumb thing. Only now I won't be a flower girl for my whole entire life probably, and so I hope my mother is happy. Amen. After that, I got back into my bed, and Mother turned out my light. After she left, I did a big sigh. Shoot, that lice idea was a beaut, I said real soft. Just then, my stuffed elephant named Philip Johnny Bob tapped on me. Don't feel bad, he said. You might still get to be the flower girl. Yeah, only how? I asked him. He thought and he thought.
Maybe Bo's daddy will be driving her to the wedding, and their car will get stuck on a railroad crossing, and the train will be a million bajillion miles long, he said.
I felt a little perkier at that idea. Hey, yeah, I said. Or else maybe his car might get stuck in something else, like in some ooey gooey mud, or in a traffic jam, or in
a giant puddle of crazy glue,
said my elephant. After that, me and him laughed and laughed. Then I hugged that guy very tight, 'cause he's always giving me hope. Chapter 8. A Little Tussle. Aunt Flo's wedding took forever to get here. I waited for my whole entire life, practically. Then one day at breakfast, Mother told me a happy surprise. Well, tomorrow's the big day, she said. And so what do you know? My very first wedding was almost here. That night, I could hardly even sleep. I got up bright and early in the morning. And then Mother came in my room and she decorated my hair with a green velvet ribbon, and she helped me get dressed in my flower girl clothes. Pretty soon, a lady came to babysit for Ollie. Then me and Mother and Daddy got in the car and we rode to the church together. And guess what? There was a million bajillion people there already. I hurried up the steps, then I stood on my tippy toes and I looked all around for Bo. Where is she, Mother? Where is Bo? Is she sick, do you think? Did her car get stuck in crazy glue? I don't even see her anywhere. And so maybe I will be the flower girl after all. Mother smoothed my hair very nice. Honey, I've already talked to Aunt Flo today, she said, and Bo is feeling fine. She's probably getting dressed with the bridesmaids. Mother smiled. Let's be happy for her, okay? I didn't say anything back, 'cause what's to be happy about? That's what I'd like to know. After that, all of us went inside, and a man named Usher holded out his arm, and he walked Mother to her church seat. Me and Daddy followed them down the aisle, and guess what? I still didn't trip. 3 ladies smiled at me, and I smiled back. Hello, ladies. See how good I am walking down the aisle? Too bad I'm not the flower girl, right? My voice sounded loud in the church. I like that kind of loud voice. After I got to my seat, I smoothed my dress very nice, and guess who I saw? I saw my grandma, Helen Miller. She was sitting right in front of me. I tapped on her head. Grandma Miller, it's me. It's your grandgirl, Junie B. Jones. Look how grown up I am being, Helen. Then Grandma smiled and winked, and she said, don't call her Helen. After that, the organ played the real loud song, and everybody stood up. Then all of us looked at the back of the church, and guess what do you know? I saw Bo. She was walking right down the aisle, and she was throwing pink flower petals on the floor. It looked like fun, I tell you. My heart got pumpy and poundy inside, 'cause Bo was coming in my direction. And so that's how come a great idea popped into my head. And it's called, hey, maybe Bo wouldn't mind if I took some of her petals or 2 out of her basket and threw them. 'Cause that would be fair to her, right? I think. Bo kept getting closer and closer and closer. Then all of a sudden, she was right next to me. I quick reached for the flower basket. No, said Bo. Yes, I shouted back. Then I tried to take some flower petals out of the basket, but Bo pulled it away from me. And so that's how come I had to pull it right back again. And then me and her got into a little tussle. Say, oh no. Little tussle is a grown-up word for how come she just won't let go of the darn thing. Then all of a sudden, my mother reached over and she pulled my hands right out of the basket. Her face was steamy mad. I did a gulp. Hello, how are you today? I said kind of shaky. I'm fine, only I just wanted 2 little petals, but that plain did not work, apparently. And so now I will just have to be by myself and behave for this wedding, I think. After that, I smoothed my skirt and I fluffed my hair and I acted like the best grown-up lady. Man, Junie B. Jones really wanted to be the flower girl. And even when Bo was walking down the aisle, she tried to take flower petals out of her basket because she wanted to be the flower girl so bad. Friends, that is the end of chapter 8. And tomorrow we will finish our story, which is chapter 9. And we'll see what happens when Aunt Flo finds out what Junie B did.